Welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Amp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album and track by track. And we continue on our Sparks journey with the tracks from their debut album, also called Sparks, or Half Nelson, as it was originally released as. And the track we have come to is the sixth track, called Simple Ballet, a song written by the two brothers, Russell and Ron. Yeah, Chris here hasn't heard anything from this album, so for him it will be a reaction. And I guess this might be one of the songs that you haven't heard either, John.
Question.
Yeah.
As I assume we're halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the opening of side B? Or is it the end of side A? That's important to know.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. This is the end of side A.
The end of side A. Bring it on.
In the city, in the country, in the towns throughout the world, I will join in the big scene. So won't you please take off your shoes? It's a ballet, simple ballet. So let's dance on. Pick a bootleg, take a tall one, take a small one, take a flat one, and let's dance on. Crews will film it at the music while the world has its feet engaged. Some critics love it, yet some ban it. Some say it's likely to cause a rage. There'll be long shots, there'll be close shots, there'll be mid shots. Simple ballet was an idea in a novel, next a movie, soon on TV. It's promotion of a new way of thinking. Instead of hey, orange drink vendors will say, get your souvenir posters of the ballet. Do a PA for the DA when he comes round. Your alleged contact with the director has raised some questions that he wants answered before the ratings.
Simple ballet.
Simple. Simple. Well, it's that's also an interesting song. I think this album continues with pleasant surprises. Can't say anything else. This is a song that starts off a bit more conventional, but of course this is Sparks, so they probably don't do conventional, and you get some interesting instrumental parts in the middle, and a lyric that is very humorous, and yeah, well, I liked it. Not as well as the last two, I would say, but still a solid song, and I think I would like to hear it again, of course, because there's a lot of things going on here, quick shifts, so you need to listen closely to catch everything.
Yeah, I agree. It's another fun song, and the 1-2 rhythm, and the
1, 2, 3. I mean, it's like a floating waltz. You can imagine people dancing the waltz
1, 2, 3,
in a
yeah.
floating manner, quick to the song.
Oh yes, you can.
Getting their souvenir posters of the ballet.
And this crash
Yes.
coming like from some classical orchestra.
And a guitar solo.
Guitar solo in the end, yes.
What do you make of that, Tom?
I wasn't expecting it, but then I don't know what to expect in here. So I liked it all. It's there's so much text going on that you're kind of a bit lost in the lyrics.
Well, it's been said, I wonder if this is from the biography or one of their biographies. They said the bridge seems to explain the whole concept of the song. And that's the part where they sing, it's promotion for a new way of thinking. Instead of, hey, orange drink, vendors will say, get your souvenirs, posters of the ballet. So it uses the seemingly simple concept, a ballet, to critique the complex and cynical way art and social movements are used for personal gain or commercial manipulation in the public eye.
No less.
Russell Mile, he commented on the song and he said, one of our first songs that almost sounded musical. 7 takes to get the best performance of me singing, oh no, preceding the instrumental. And the oh no is nothing particular, it's just oh no.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But he just had, this thing in mind. And you had to find the right spot.
Ron Mile, he just had 3 words, a Swiss miss.
Okay.
But Todd Rundgren, who was the producer on this album, and is maybe key in getting them signed to their first record deal, he has called this song one of their defining moments on the album.
Meaning it points forward to
No, when
something?
the band had performed the song for Rundgren at their rehearsal place called the Doggy Factory, which was actually a factory that made dog beds or beds for dogs.
They were not making dogs.
No, making beds. So Rundgren had been there. They had invited him to see them play before he decided to sign them. And the band had suggested that Harvey Feinstein plays the drums in the band at this time, that he should play minimal drums on this track. So he then carried his cymbals into the bathroom and played along from there. And Rundgren later cited this event as the perfect example of what he meant when he asked them to never lose their quirkiness that had attracted him in the first place. I'd say Sparks in a nutshell.
Did they play this live?
At least once. They played the whole album from start to finish. So yeah, so they have played it live.
Yeah.
They played everything once.
I mean, at least up until 2008, they have played all album tracks live, at least once, including some of the later tracks on this album, which is, I have forgotten to search for it, but I really want to see if someone had made some private recordings of that track. Because I want to hear how they did that live. That's a couple of tracks down the line.
Yeah. And this is the end of side one, and of course it sounds like an ending, a song to put on an end of a record. It's sort of like the musical number at the end of a musical. It's very stage song like.
It indeed does sound musical, and that's also quite typical for Sparks. Occasionally, they do have songs that would typically associate with musicals. And on the next track, they even covers one of the few cover songs they ever did. Covers a musical song from Sound of Music, Do Re Mi, in a frenetic tempo. Quite interesting version.
Okay.
So yeah, and even on their breakthrough album Kimono My House, there are elements and songs there that sort of could easily have belonged in a musical.
Oh yes, there are.
Looking forward to it.
I personally, for me, super interesting lyrics, and I would say there isn't. Okay, maybe with one exception, any bad songs on this album, I would say, but it is not among the songs I would rank highest on this album. I would also say, still, a good song.
Yeah, so far it's been a pleasure, but it's also not the one that is my favorite from the ones we've heard.
Let's turn the vinyl.
Let's turn the vinyl.
Let's find the bad song.
Even that's not bad. It's just a bit more difficult.
Okay.
Those of you who knows. And yeah, but until then, thank you for watching us discussing this song. We'll be back in a couple of days with the next track. The first side on side B, Slow Boat. And yeah, we also have a podcast where we're discussing this whole album. Other albums as well, of course. And we have a Patreon where you can get early access to all the songs on this album and future albums that we'll do. My name is Frode.
My name is Trond.
And my name is Chris.
And have a nice day.
Good night.
We will ballet you later.